Matrix and Roadshow fans, we are back with another video, and the woke Oscars was actually yesterday, and I did not watch it. I'm pretty sure most of you guys did not watch it as well. Now, folks, what if I was to tell you that a Hollywood actress actually told Black Americans to go back to Africa? Wouldn't you say that is racist, folks? I mean, let's be real, man. That sounds pretty damn racist to me. Why don't you carry your black ass back to Africa? Yeah. However, this wasn't coming from a white actress. No, this actually came from a woke black actress who I've actually never heard of, guys. I've never heard of this person, but this person was at the Oscars, and she was definitely not called racist. Now, if a white person told a black person, go back to Africa, they'll be canceled, man. Actually, guys, they'll probably never be invited back to the Oscars again. But since this is a black woman, it is perfectly okay to tell black people to go back to Africa. Guys, 1990s, okay? I remember this Eddie Griffin stand-up. It's called Voodoo Child. Very, very funny stand-up act. And he was actually talking about, he had a go back to Africa skit. And he was talking about white people telling black people to go back to Africa. And he said, wait a minute. How are you going to tell us to go back to Africa to a place we've never been to? Folks, if black people actually fall for this, you played yourself. America is the best place on the planet for black people, especially, black people that actually live here. Now, of course, the woke communists out there, they want to tell you, hey, Africa's great, right? No. Have you actually seen how some of those people actually live over there? I mean, remember, they actually used to have commercials on TV, guys, talking about the famine in Ethiopia. You talking about black kids, no food to eat, flies everywhere. Nah, man. Nah, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. Now, this actress name is KJ Smith. Maybe you heard of her, maybe you haven't. Okay? Now, my question is, when is she actually going to pack her bags and actually move to Africa? She's telling everybody else to move, but hey, she's out there at the Oscars right out here in the United States, right? Why didn't she be the first one to move? Because this woman truly doesn't believe what she's saying. She's not going to move. Remember, a lot of these actresses and actors saying, oh, I'm going to move to Canada or to another country because Trump is the president. Newsflash. Almost none of these people move. None of them did, man. It was a virtue signal. Nothing more. They sound like morons, guys. But let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, support us by becoming a channel member. Right over here on YouTube, we have a member live stream every single Friday. And if you're watching on Rumble, click that join button to support us on Locals. You get access to the same thing. That member live stream starts at 10 a.m. every single Friday. So here we go. Right over here, guys. Oscars. Actress KJ Smith suggests Black Americans start looking into moving to Africa due to U.S. political climate. Now, guys, it's not just easy to move to another country. It definitely takes money. First of all, you're going to have like a visa to actually get into that country. You got to find a place to live. Got to find work. This woman is deranged. She is completely deranged. Probably Trump deranged at that. This doesn't make any sense. Says here, actress KJ Smith bizarrely suggested that the black community start looking into moving to Africa due to the political climate in the United States during a red carpet event at the Oscars on Sunday evening. After being asked if there is something she wishes, quote, is there something that you wish was talked about more within our community? Smith replied, understanding our roots, adding, I think it's really important. Wow. So let's go ahead, guys, and watch this clip right here. Let's roll it.
Something that you wish was talked about more within our community.
Understanding our roots, I think it's really important. I think we're not trapped here. with the political climate that's going on in the United States of America, we are not trapped here. There are places that we can go. There are countries that are receiving us back, citizenship back, and I think with open arms, and I think that it's time for the Black community as a whole to start looking into those resources.
Wow. And I don't know who the guy next to it was. He's just being a beta male, shaking his head. Yeah. You can move too. Newsflash, guys, I'm not going anywhere. I've been all over the world in the military, guys, and the United States is the best place to live. And also, by the way, I'm pretty sure she's never been to Africa too. I remember when I was in the Navy, guys, and one of the guys in my division, black guy, he actually has been to Africa in the Navy. Newsflash, they don't like us. He said, man, they were calling him all kind of N-words over there. And also, by the way, KJ Smith, she's talking about understanding your roots. Well, probably she doesn't understand her roots, okay? Now, looking at her, man, she definitely has some European in her too as well. Newsflash, we all do. The average black person in America is like 25% European. But anyway, if she actually knows the history, and mainly a lot of black Americans actually come from like Nigeria, Benin, whatever, over there. Those are the people that sold you to the white man. Yeah, the white man just wasn't out there in the woods like they would actually show on roots, collecting black people. No, black people enslaved other black people. That's the way it works. And then they sold you to the white man at the coast, and also the Middle Easterns too as well. I believe I actually talked about this on the network video, guys. If you were a slave and they sold you to the Middle Easterns, man, the Muslims, if you were a male, they castrated you. In a lot of cases, you bled to death. That's horrific, man, and horrific way to die. Those black people, same black people, man, descendants anyway, sold you into slavery, and they want you to go back over there. This has been tried before, guys. Liberia. I believe this is during 1800s, man. They tried to send black people back over there to reintegrate them into African culture. Newsflash, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. It did not work. Culturally, definitely, it did not work. I mean, I guess she wants to think that all black people are the same. We're not. I'm a black person from the South. Cajun roots. I got a friend, man, from Ohio. We were in the Navy together. There was a Cajun festival up there in Virginia where we were stationed at. And culturally, he couldn't get down with the food. That's just food we're talking about right there. Now you're talking about language, man. I know a lot of people in Africa actually speak English, but we're not all even the same here. I mean, he wasn't down with eating alligator and crawfish. He wasn't down with that stuff. He's from Ohio. It's a different culture, man. I mean, boy, with people like KJ Smith, man, no wonder black people are behind. Because it's the mindset, folks, the mindset of these people that want to keep us down. Don't fall for this. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Make sure to Roadshow fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.